this is just first of all regarding the infatuation that the Indian youth and the youth of the world, which wants to enter the fitness industry as professionals or simply as, let's just say, incorporate fitness into their life. There is one problem that all of them are having. It's the infatuation that they have with abs. Okay, so there is this wrong mentality that is got into the people who have this notion that if you're having abs, so it is the underlining factor in your physique. If you have abs, you have a very good physique. That is the notion that the people are carrying. Now, first of all, I want to clarify this. If you have abs, that does not mean you have a very good physique or you're a fit person. There are hundreds of athletes in this world who do not have abs and who are at the top of their sport, hence epitomizing both excellence and fitness. So that arrogance that is there with people who have abs, I'm not saying all people who have abs are arrogant, but there is a certain swagger that is brought about people who think that when they have abs, they are the kings of the world or they have better physiques than other people. Even some of the models, like the fitness models, in order to sell what publications or ebooks they're writing, and what they're doing is they're writing stuff which is actually read by the youth and they believe it blindly. Now, I'll take a big name, Mr. Lazar Angelov, okay? Dream Body. He has written in his ebook that the abs, if you have abs in your physique, that shows that you're doing everything right in your physique, and it's the muscle which comes out with the most dedication. Now, I kind of believe the second part, that it's the muscle which comes out with the most dedication, because no matter how strong your abs are, you can't see them if your diet is not on point. But then depends upon the person to person as well, because there are some people who actually find training more difficult than diet. So for them, abs is not the most tough part to come out. It's growing big that is tough for them. And for me and for endomorphic and most of the people, yes, diet is the tougher part. So yes, abs is the muscle which comes out with the most difficulty. But then saying that if you have abs then everything is right with your physique is absolute, I'm sorry for the language, but it's absolute bullshit. Okay, I have had abs in the past and everything was not right with my physique. Okay, I am more happy with my physique right now because I'm better at the sport I have chosen because of this physique. Even if I am at around 20% body fat, which I would not recommend for people, 20% body fat is relatively on the higher side, and but I am good at my sport because of that. So if there is a physique athlete, then too it doesn't mean that only abs are things to look at. Let me just say, if you're a bodybuilder, the killer or the $1 million shot is where how you look from the back. Okay, your rear double biceps, your rear lat spread, your legs, these are the parts which actually are carrying the most marks, not your abs. Okay, and if you look at the basest form of it, okay, that is the attraction from the opposite sex or attraction from girls, then yes, I will not deny the fact that they're attracted most to abs. Okay, but that doesn't mean that the abs are the only factor that they're attracted to, and I mean physically. I mean, abs can be there on people who have a body fat percentage of 6, 7, 8, even anything under say 13 or 12, you will have decent abs. But then you have to carry some muscle as well. There are skinny guys who have abs. 99% of the skinny guys will have abs. That doesn't mean they have a good physique. Nor does that mean they're fit. Abs are not a sign of fitness and they're not a sign of a good physique. Yes, they go with your physiques, but they are like any other body part. In a similar manner, if you have good arms, that doesn't mean you have a good overall package. It is important to focus on strength. It is important to focus on how you look. It is important to focus on your functional fitness. It is important to maintain that overall package where you will be having functional fitness, you'll look good, you'll be strong, and then abs can be thought about. Abs come way later in a physique than what the youth is putting it or taking it as right now. Abs are not your number one muscle, because wherever I go, the first thing I hear people asking trainers or asking me is, yaar, abs kaise lane hai, or how do I get abs? Look after your physique, build your strength, build the background. The abs will come later. The first day in the gym that you go inside, if you ask your trainer how to get abs, the only thing that he'll think is that you're a person who's come here for 30 days, and after 30 days when you don't see your abs, you're going to leave. So just stay away from this mentality. Yes, abs look brilliant. If you have abs, awesome. But please do not neglect other aspects of fitness because of abs. Abs are not a sign of a better physique unless the other things are worked upon too. Abs are not a sign of fitness unless you're actually fit. And let's just keep this in mind and keep this in our heads that 50%, more than 50% of the athletes who are top of their sport do not have abs and still are number one at their sport. Okay, Mr. Frank Mir, Mr. Randy Couture, they in a period, let's just say they didn't have those chiseled washboard abs. Sachin Tendulkar is the biggest example. He's the number one at his sport for 23 years, but he didn't have abs. That doesn't mean he wasn't fit. He was fit in anybody on the field. Have you seen him run? So please get this out of your head. Get this infatuation of abs out of your head. If it's your favorite body part, you like to train it, that is one thing different. But do not go mad and do not turn it into an obsession. Or not, let's not say obsession, because obsession in bodybuilding is a very positive word, as Mr. C.T. Fletcher said. But then don't turn it into an insane obsession. Don't turn it into insanity. Okay, don't go crazy over it. If you don't have abs, work hard to get them. But do not neglect your physique and other aspects of fitness. I will always promote a body that is functionally fit, strong, capable of handling day-to-day things a lot more than just a physique which looks good. Okay? So please, don't be an all show no go. Okay? So now, if you don't agree with me, you can comment on the section below. And if you're enjoying my videos and finding anything educational, just like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll be seeing you.